Day before yesterday and yesterday we have seen for loops and functions. So those two are very important in Python. So they are used very frequently in Python, and that are very basics. Like it will be used in logic building and moduling our code. So functions are specifically used to module our code. So inside functions, you can expect we'll have for loops, if conditions, all those operators and data types that we have used. So today we'll see how to work with strings. So these strings are also very important. So in our day-to-day life, we work with strings. So using string programming with string, we can automate a lot of things. And let's see how do we work with strings here. Okay. So in this session, we'll see how to manipulate, format, and solve some of the real world problems with strings. Okay, so as we have seen in our first day one, that string is an immutable data type. So let me recap it one more time. So what is immutable data type, and how does it actually look? So, okay, so let's start with strings first. Okay, how do I define a string? I'll declare my variable equal to, and I will uh, you know write that string, and I can print this string. So let me quickly print my string. So this is how my string looks like. So next, okay, so let's talk about what is immutable data type. So since string is an immutable data type, so we have two types of data types in Python. One is mutable and one is immutable. So string is one of those immutable data types. So what does this mean? So let me print the memory address of this variable name. So you can see the value Python, and this is its memory address. So now I'll take the same variable called name, and I'll replace the string Python with Java. So this is how this I will do. So now notice here what happens is the address has changed. So even though my variable name is same, so what I have declared here, I have declared name equal to Python and the same variable I have used. But what did I say? Name dot replace, instead of Python, say Java. So it replaced my string. Then when I printed it here, so the memory address has changed. So that is called immutable. So it's not changing the actual address. It's not replacing the data where it first stored the string Python. It's creating a new address and storing this value Java when we replace it. So that is what it is called immutable. Okay. So let's print this simple string. Welcome to Python class. So this is all simple string. So you can practice some of these tasks to display. So what is your name? What is favorite quote? And create a string with today's date. So inside the string, how do you display today's date? That's what you have to print. So next, what are the operations that we can perform with strings? That is what we look in detail today. So with strings, we can access strings by using their indexes. We can slice a string, we can format it. There are certain string methods using which we can perform a task like uppercase, lowercase, and so on. And we can loop through a string, and we can write conditional statements to a string. So let's see. So as we said, we can find the index of a string. So every string that you declare, so let's say I'm declaring this string word. Okay, so I'm saying word equal to Python. What is this? So I'm saying word equal to Python. So when I declare word equal to Python, I can access individual characters of my string by accessing their index. So this word Python, it will be assigned an index. So when you see P will be assigned an index 0, Y will have 1, T will have 2, H will have 3, O will have 4, and N will have 5. So this is how the string will have an index. So how do we see at what is the index? So we have this function called index. So we use this variable word, and when we type dot index and use whatever the string available, whatever we declared, we can use the string to find out at what place this character is. So notice P is at 0 index. Similarly, you can type whatever available Y. So Y is at 1 index, and T is at 2 index. So on, you can type N. So N is at 5 index. So this is how you can find out at each character at which index place it's available. So by knowing at what place this character is available, we'll be able to access that index. So now, if I want to, uh, so let me run this one single program that will show me what are the indexes available for this character Python. You can see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I add a space and say Java, so it will add increase those indexes. So even space will have indexes inside a string. If you have a space, even that will have an index. So this is at sixth place, then 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is how strings, every character in a string will have an index. So that way we'll be able to access that particular character from an index. So now this is positive indexes. So whatever, see, these are all positive numbers. So similarly, we can access index from the reverse order, from A, V, A, J. So when I'm accessing from the reverse order, it will start the index from -1. So let's see here an example. I have the text Python, and I'm writing this just to display the indexes. Okay. So I want to count my indexes from the reverse order. So N is at -1, O is at -2, H is at -3, T -4, Y -5, P -6. So this is how it takes. So even space will have. So if I increase my string, so this will consider 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now let's see. So this is how A is at -1. So we are accessing our string from reverse. So we are checking what are the indexes of this string from in reverse order. So -A, -2, -3, -4, -5. Even the space takes -6. So this is the main difference. So when you are accessing string from a positive from the front, it starts from 0, and when you are accessing from reverse, it starts from -1. So this we have to remember. Okay, so let me access my uh, one of the character from a string.